Okay, picture this. You've practiced the exact sentence in your head 100 times. You feel pretty confident for once. You open your mouth to speak English in front of actual people, and boom, your brain just completely shuts down.
Yeah. And then you say something totally off, like the wrong word entirely. The whole room goes quiet, everyone's staring, your face heats up, your hands lock up, and you're just standing there thinking, please, ground, swallow me right now.
Welcome to Fluency Unlocked, the podcast where we actually help you speak English with real confidence, no fluff. I'm Sarah.
And I'm Daniel. Today we're tackling the biggest invisible wall that stops almost every single language learner: English anxiety.
And hey, stick around till the very end because we've got a quick 3-question quiz that will show you exactly how much this fear is still holding you back. Plus, the one tiny thing you can start doing today to break it. Trust me, you're gonna want to hear that.
That story I just told, that actually happened to me. Like, I still remember it so clearly, it's embarrassing.
Tell us exactly what went down.
I was trying to speak English for the first time in front of real people. I had the whole sentence perfect in my head. I felt ready. Then I opened my mouth and everything just stopped. My brain froze. I said the wrong word, not even close. The room went silent. People looked at me. My face got hot. My hands went stiff. I couldn't even correct myself. I just wanted it to end.
Oof, that moment is painful. Honestly, almost every language learner has lived through something exactly like that.
And the worst part? It wasn't even a language problem. I actually knew the words. I knew the sentence.
Exactly. And that right there is the key point of today's whole episode. What Daniel just described isn't about not knowing enough English, it's something called English anxiety.
Wait, so it's not about vocabulary or grammar?
Not at all. Most people think if I just learn more words, more grammar, practice more, then the fear will magically disappear. But in reality, it doesn't work that way.
Then what is it actually?
It's psychology. It's the fear of being judged, the fear of making mistakes, the fear of not sounding perfect. And the crazy thing is, even people who are already pretty fluent still feel this sometimes.
Yeah, I've seen that too. Friends who speak English really well, but they still hesitate, they still get quiet when it's their turn to talk.
Exactly. Because speaking isn't just knowledge, it's pressure. And under pressure, your brain does weird things.
That's exactly what happened to me. I didn't forget English, I just panicked.
And that's what we're fixing today. Not your English level, we're fixing the fear response itself.
So today isn't about learning more words or new grammar rules?
Nope. It's about understanding why your brain blocks you and how to rewire that reaction so you never have to feel that freezing moment again.
Honestly, I don't want to feel that again, ever.
You don't have to. So let's jump right in. First thing we're fixing is what's happening inside your head. Because right now, your brain is straight up lying to you.
Wait, my brain is lying to me?
100%. And it's super dramatic about it too.
Yeah, honestly, mine sounds like a toxic friend who never shuts up.
Exactly. When you're about to speak English, your brain starts firing off stuff like you're gonna make a mistake. People are gonna laugh. You're gonna sound so stupid.
And it says it like it's a cold, hard fact.
Yes, not a maybe, a fact. Like a breaking news alert in your head.
Breaking news: you are about to embarrass yourself in public.
That's literally how anxiety works. But here's the truth you need to hear. Those thoughts are not facts. They're just automatic thoughts.
Automatic thoughts? Like random pop ups in your brain?
Exactly. Like those annoying ads you never clicked on.
So, how do we close them?
You don't close them, you reframe them. This is a psychology trick called cognitive behavioral reframing.
Whoa, that sounds complicated. Explain it like I'm 5.
Super simple. You don't fight the thought, you just replace its meaning. Same situation, totally different story in your head.
Give me an example.
Okay, instead of I will make mistakes when I speak English, you switch it to mistakes are proof that I'm actually practicing,
Hmm, that feels different already.
right? Or when your brain says, I'm gonna sound stupid, you instantly reply, I am learning, not performing.
That one's actually powerful and kind of calming.
Or they will judge me becomes most people are focused on themselves, not on me.
Honestly, I feel like my brain is already less scary.
That's the whole point. You're not trying to delete the thoughts, you're just interrupting their power.
So I basically train my brain like a muscle?
Exactly. Every single time you catch the old thought and swap it for the new one, you're building a new default. Repetition is what makes it stick.
Okay, but real talk. When I'm standing in front of someone, I don't have time to do psychology homework in my head.
Good point. You don't need the full theory in the moment. You just need a quick replacement sentence, like a shortcut. Got it. And next, we're going to stop your brain from panicking in real time. Because let's be honest, it definitely does that.
Okay, now I'm curious. So we just handled the thoughts part, but honestly, my problem isn't always thoughts. Sometimes it's my body that betrays me. Heart starts racing, mouth goes dry, and suddenly I forget even simple words like apple.
That is so important. What you're describing isn't a language issue at all. That's your body going into full stress response.
Danger? Bro, I'm just trying to order tea.
I know, but your nervous system doesn't know that. To your brain, speaking English in front of people feels like a social threat.
So my brain is treating English like a tiger attack?
Basically, yes. Just a very polite tiger in a coffee shop.
That's terrifying and hilarious at the same time.
Welcome to anxiety. Here's the key. When your body panics, your thinking brain actually shuts down. That's why you forget words you know cold.
I always thought I suddenly became dumb.
No, you became stressed. So we need a real-time reset button for your body.
I'm all ears.
First one is breathing. Yeah, you've heard just breathe 1,000 times, but most people do it wrong.
Guilty.
When you're anxious, your breathing gets short and fast, which actually tells your brain we are still in danger. So you're feeding the fear without realizing it.
Making it worse?
Yep. Try this instead, the 4-4-6 method. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 4, exhale slowly for 6.
That's it?
That's it. The long exhale is the magic. It sends the clear signal we are safe now.
I just tried it in my head and I already feel calmer.
Do it right before you speak English in real life. Takes 10 seconds, works like crazy.
But what if I'm already mid conversation and panic hits?
Good question. That's when you use grounding.
Grounding, like electricity?
Kind of, but for your mind. You pull your attention out of the fear spiral and back to the present.
How?
Simple game. Silently name 5 things you can see, 4 things you can feel, 3 things you can hear, 2 things you can smell, 1 thing you can taste.
So instead of I'm going to mess up, I'm thinking blue chair, warm cup, car horn outside, smell of coffee?
Exactly. It breaks the panic loop and brings you back to reality in seconds.
I like this because it feels practical, not just think positive talk.
Fear is physical, so the fix has to be physical too.
Will this completely remove the fear forever?
No, but it will stop the fear from controlling you. Confident speakers aren't people who never feel fear. They're people who speak even when the fear shows up.
So I don't have to wait for confidence to magically appear?
Nope. You create calm first, then confidence follows.
I'm starting to realize most of my problem was never my English. It was just panic.
That's the breakthrough moment right there.
Okay, so we fixed thoughts, we calmed the body, but when a real person is right in front of me, I still feel like my brain disappears.
Totally normal. Your brain doesn't change from information alone, It changes from experience.
So I actually have to practice speaking?
Yes, but not by jumping in the deep end and scaring yourself silly. That just makes the fear worse.
So there's a smart way?
Yes, we call it the confidence ladder. 5 clear, safe steps that actually build real confidence.
I like ladders. It feels like real progress.
Step 1, speak alone. In your room, in front of a mirror, while walking. Just get comfortable hearing your own English voice with zero judgment.
That already feels way less scary.
Step 2, record yourself. Play it back. You'll probably cringe hard at first.
Ouch, that one hurts.
Everyone does. But that cringe, that's actually progress. Step 3, talk to something safe. An AI, a language app, voice messages to yourself. No human judgment yet.
Nice and low pressure.
Step 4, speak with friends or people you really trust. Now your brain starts learning, I can survive real conversations.
Okay, this is getting real.
Step 5, real conversations with strangers. By the time you get here, your fear is already way smaller.
So I don't need perfect English before I start? I just need to start?
Exactly. You build confidence through tiny, safe steps. Every step tells your brain, this is not dangerous.
This removes so much pressure. I always thought I had to reach some magic level first.
Most learners think that, but it's backwards. You don't wait for confidence. You build it through repeated safe exposure.
And the final ingredient is just consistency, right?
Exactly. Repeated exposure turns fear into something familiar. All right, time for that quick quiz we promised. Grab a pen or just answer in your head. Be honest. This will show you exactly where you stand right now.
Let's do it.
When you imagine speaking English to someone, do you mostly worry about making mistakes or about being judged? Say A for mistakes, B for judged.
Take your time.
Question 2. On a scale of 1 to 10, how strong is your body reaction before you speak? Fast heartbeat, dry mouth, shaky hands?
Be real with yourself.
Question 3. Which step on the confidence ladder feels like the easiest one for you to start with this week?
And finally, which reframe sentence are you going to use first?
Drop your answers in the comments. We read every single one, and we love seeing your progress.
If this episode hit home even a little, smash that like button, subscribe, and share it with one friend who's scared to speak English.
Next week, we're going deeper, turning small talk into real, flowing conversations without freezing up.
You're gonna love it.
And remember, your brain has been lying to you this whole time. You've got this. Keep unlocking your fluency.
See you in the next episode.
Bye, everyone.